Hello friends, so it's really dark and dreary and it's probably gonna storm, but I wanted to go ahead and do this video because I've been putting it off for a while. Obviously by the title of this you'll realize that it's a book outlet unboxing. I actually bought this book outlet order, oh gosh, it was a while ago. It was one of my like kind of life sucks and I'm really sad about things, so I'll buy a lot of books. Book outlet was doing a sale, so I bought them and they've kind of just been sitting in the box because life got weird. If you follow me on Twitter, I've kind of hinted towards things, but it doesn't matter. Everything's weird now. We're all in a weird spot. So let's get started. I actually don't remember what I bought, but here's the box. I'm going to butcher authors' names and I'm sorry. I should be a better person and go look up how they pronounce their names. But I'm not, so I'm sorry. So the first book we have is The Ensemble by Asha Gable. If I remember correctly, this is about a group of friends who are musicians. You'll see that a lot of these books I bought because I had all intention of doing the Asian readathon, and it's almost the end of May. I grew up in music. I was a voice major at one point, so music is always my thing. It's always going to be my thing, so I thought it would be interesting to read about. The second book is Revenge by Yoko Ogawa. I don't remember what this is about. Again, I'm sure it's like a crime thriller novel, and again, it's by a Japanese writer. Why I picked it, I still get around to it eventually, especially because, you know, what else are we gonna do now? This book had been in my cart for a really long time. It's His Hideous Heart. It's 13 Edgar Allan Poe tales, like in an anthology by various people, edited by Delia Adler. So here, if you can see, are some of the authors represented in it. I thought it would be a really fun read. Again, another Asian author, Suki Kim. The Interpreter. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, this story is about a girl who becomes an interpreter. I don't remember if she's now living in America or not. She finds out some stories about her life and her family, and what happened to her parents and stuff. So that's part of the mystery. So it's like a crime thriller mystery some sort. So the next book I have is Lisa Jules Watching You. It's starting to thunder now, so I'm gonna try to make this really fast. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't claim to be one. I got Aisha Saeed's Amal Unbound. I've heard amazing things about this, so I finally picked it up. I am excited to read this. It's also like a lot shorter than I was expecting. The cover is really pretty. This was a splurge. I kind of wanted a book series that was just kind of like fluffy and easy, and like for those times when you really don't want to think and like the world's like really tough for you. And I figured I would pick this up, especially because it was at a good price. It's Jenny Han's To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, the, you know, the Netflix movie series. It's the 3 books in a little box. It was really cheap, so I figured I would pick them up for like a rainy day. This book is Down and Across by Arvind Ahmadi. I don't remember, again, what this book is about, but maybe about crosswords, which is probably what drew me in, because at work we're really big on crosswords, or used to be, and so I thought it'd be fun. Also, it was for the Asian Readathon because I was trying to not be terrible, or not like terrible, but like I was trying to be really good about diversifying and not just like gravitating towards Japanese or Korean authors, which I probably would have done, and I understand that about myself, that's not a good thing. So I was trying to like pick up a little variety of stuff. Catherine Armsby's The Great Unknowable End. I'm pretty sure Books and Lala read this. That might be why I picked it up, but you can't really see, but this cover is gorgeous. I love it so much. Like, it's so pretty. I think it's about space. Don't quote me. The next book I have is a book that I actually have been like looking for a while. Well, it has the Target sticker on it, but I'll peel it off later. It's Brittany Cavallero's A Study in Charlotte, which I think is series that's kind of based on Sherlock Holmes. I thought like a fun kind of twist in like potentially YA genre would be a good kind of easy read. This is Yugyeong's The Good Son. Again, no, it's for the Asian Readathon, but there's no way this isn't like a murder mystery story, because have you caught on what I like? Next is another anthology book. It's called Hungry Hearts. It's a bunch of 13 tales of food and love. I really have gotten into, at least a little, like it's been kind of like there, it's kind of like grasping or grabbing at me, an interest in how food brings people together, whether it be because of a cultural reason or just because of people coming together, like in certain events always revolve around food, and how people share their love by either making food or giving food, like in all like aspects of that. And I'm hoping that some of these stories kind of tie in together and they kind of like, I don't know, pique my interest in that a little bit more in a kind of like a fictional setting. Next we have Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. I don't know how she actually pronounces her last name. I wasn't expecting there to be this like acrylic cover to it. This is a book, honestly, I picked up because I really liked the design of it. This is definitely a Books and Law recommendation. It's Shauna McGuire's Middle Game. I have no clue if I'm actually gonna like this, but I will say that Books and Law, I have kind of the same taste, or at least the same kind of like, here comes the rain for real, the same kind of thoughts and processes about things, if that makes sense. So I'm sure I'm going to like it. And again, this book is so expensive elsewhere, and to find it at Book Outlet, and especially when I did, I'm pretty sure there was only like a few copies left, so I'm glad that I was able to pick it up when I did. I swear, we're close. We only have 2 books left. 3, 2, 3. This one is The Fade. It's Demetra Lunetta's. What is this book about? I don't even know. Is it a mystery? Yes. An eerie blend of mystery and magic, says Mindy McGinnis. So there you go. Is Laura Van Denberg. The Third Hotel. This is also kind of like a smaller book. That's actually really cool. This again is, I'm pretty sure, like a mystery novel about a hotel. So finally we have the one book that doesn't make sense with the other books that I have, and this is the Hand Lettering for Everyone, a creative workbook. When I got laid off, I thought I would like try to do some more things that were kind of like in my job description, job title, or like would help. If you don't know, where I work in props. I am a soft goods artisan, so my main like concentration is on sewing things, but we don't always have sewing projects, and it's props. And if you know props, everybody does a bunch of other things. We're all kind of, we've got our specific things that we're really good at, and I'm kind of the person who does a lot of the paper props and hand props and food props and that sort of thing, the very crafty stuff. And one of the big things that I'm very much lacking on is hand lettering, but I wanted to try out some things and like maybe use this time to kind of work on stuff that like during the year I wouldn't have time to do this kind of thing, so I picked this up. That is it. That's the end of this book haul. I hope that you could at least see some of these titles, so if you were like interested in any of them, you could get the title and then try to find them from Book Outlet. Again, this was a very long time ago, so I don't know if like any or all of these books are there still currently, but you know, Book Outlet is a place that you just keep on going to, and sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. I have some other videos coming soon, hopefully, possibly. I'm not making any promises, but I did record some things, so potentially there's some other content coming down the line. Whether you like it or not, that's the question. I hope everybody is doing well. I know this is a really kind of crazy time and it's not fun for everyone, and I really do hope that everyone is at least like trying to like deal with it and getting by and doing well. And I will talk to you later.